是世界上顶尖的高手，因为我们经常在澳门都有接触过。
Now we have 3 players in the final table, so that tells you something about their good playing style.
Most will be run out of town, because after the duel to end it all, only one can ride off into the sunset. It's high noon on the French Riviera and it's almost trophy time at the PokerStars and Monte Carlo Casino EPT Grand Final. 8 players are preparing to face off at the final table of the 100K Super High Roller. Well, the final 8 are all in the money, but not everyone is guaranteed to make a profit.
Well, Richard Young is guaranteed to make a profit because he owns a mining company in China, but Dan Coleman is in this tournament for 300,000 euros, so he has to finish 7th just to break even.
Richard is not the only player not that concerned about the money. 2 other Macau boys have made the final, with Ronno Low coming in as chip leader.
But my hot tip for this event, all Shemian. Unless you can get in on that whole Chinese mining thing, then I just go with that.
It's been an eventful journey for our final 8. They've battled through days of intense poker against the best in the world. Day 2 saw 37 players return. Big names crashed out early. Hansen, Selbst, and last year's champion Max Altegot. Causing most of the damage, Macau businessman Ronno Low.
How much? Well, 500. Oh, don't even ask how much.
He busted Daniel Negreanu.
Oh, good hand.
And Fabian Quas to become chip leader going into the final.
Good luck.
只要没有失误的话呢，我相信的话呢，前3名还是有机会的。
Joining Low are his friends Richard Young and Paul Poir. For these high-stakes players, it's all about the title. Ola Shemian is looking for a different kind of title, EPT 10 Player of the Year. Yet another great run for Shemian, pretty much cements it for him.
To become EPT Player of the Year would be a nice accomplishment for me.
3 heads-up specialists grace the felt today. The man they call Jungle Man is one of the most renowned online players in the world.
If I won this event, it would actually make people think that I'm not only good at online cash games, I'm also good at live tournaments.
Dan Coleman is in this tournament for 300 grand. He burst the final table bubble, eliminating Mike Timex McDonald.
Timex. That's how it works, man.
And Coleman's mentor, Olivier Busquet. He had a rocky journey to the final table. He was short, but had a timely triple up and then KO'd Phil Ivey.
I'm confident. I have a bunch of experience playing with some of these players. And, you know, if I continue to run well, I think I have a good shot.
Igor Kurganov has good memories of Monaco, but scraped into the final 8. He comes in as the short stack.
I won a high roller here about 2 years ago. I don't have a goal to win it right now. It would be pretty good, but I know that I gotta get lucky for that.
Everyone is now guaranteed a slice of the €6 million prize pool. The winner will receive the final Super High Roller trophy of EPT 10 and 1.8 million. So right now, Ronno Low is the chip leader with 161 big blinds. Only 2 other players, Shemian and Kate, have above average stacks. Igor Kurganov is the short stack with fewer than 10 big blinds.
Kurgels is going to have to double up 3 times just to get above average. Yikes.
Blinds are currently 15,000 and 30,000 with a 4,000 ante. Action is on Richard Young. He folds. Busquet's out. Ronno Low has ace-king.
Shorty got low. Are we going to see the classic high-low limp?
Cool.
He does just call. This is what he did against Negreanu earlier in the tournament. He trapped Dean Eggs and busted him.
Limping isn't really recommended in general, but if you're going to do it, you at least want to make sure you balance it with some bad hands, too.
Folder to Shemian on the button. He calls with Queen 4 suited. Wires in from the small blind. Kate checks his option.
And now we've got more limping than the day after leg day.
It's a four-way to the flop. And it's Cates who flops best. Second pair. Action's been checked to low.
I think checking here is probably fine. You can't win it with a C-bet when you're not even C-betting. Or, or betting, too. That works.
He makes it 54,000. Well, Shemian has a gut shot. He needs a 6 for a straight.
Yeah, when you limp in, you let all kinds of...
Down, he checks as well.
All is very likely going to bet this. He can maybe get value, but he certainly wants to protect against a lot of bad rivers.
Shemian makes it 111,000. Gets a fold from Cates.
And with no heart in your hand, I think this is a fold most of the time.
If there's one thing we know about these Macau boys, it's they play unconventionally. Low check raises to 311,000.
Ronald Lowe doesn't have a heart in his hand, but he's got one in his chest. This play is a little unortho, but I think it might work. Alla doesn't want to have to call this and then potentially have to call river when he could be drawing dead already.
Shemian not to know that he's an 86% favorite here. And he folds the best hand. Lowe's bluff gets through and he increases his chip lead.
Sometimes you have to fold the best hand, and better to do it now than on the river.
Lowe now playing a stack of more than 5 million.
I've only covered one tournament in Macau. It was $1 million Hong Kong to buy in. Ronald Lowe made the final table there too. Something to this guy.
Well, this tournament cost 100,000 euros to play with unlimited re-entries. Coleman's the only player at the final table who rebought, and he did it twice. Action's on low.
You look sleepy, gentlemen.
Cates possibly feeling the effects of a high-stakes cash game a couple of nights ago. He walked away from that game with a huge profit. So Lowe is raised with King-9 suited. Igor Kurganov has Ace-4 of clubs in the small blind.
Igor will be ahead sometimes with his stack size. He's going to be getting it in more often here than a circa 2009 Tiger Woods.
All in.
He shoves. Alla Shemian is in the big blind. And he's got Ace-Queen.
Welcome to Coolersville. Saddest town in the world. Sadder than Detroit.
Call.
Shemian calls, putting Kurganov at risk. What's Lowe thinking about?
I don't know, but this could be the super cooler of the century if hearts come. But it's suited.
Forward.
He lets it go.
I have a close call.
Showdown.
Oh, looks good.
Close call.
What do you have?
There may be a language barrier here. Let's try charades.
King.
King, queen.
Lowe's pointing at the hearts.
Good luck, Igor. So wir haben eh Pause, ne?
So Kurganov at risk. But he flops 2 pair.
Easy.
Kurganov now the big favorite.
Bingo 5.
And he's got Shemian drawing to a chop.
Ace. One more ace.
Kurganov doubles up.
Not enough. Place. That's correct, right?
Igor's just bought himself a little more time. He's moved from 8th in chips to 7th.
Schon wieder Ace Queen.
Yep.
Was soll denn das, Igor? Was? Letztes Mal hatte ich gegen Ace Queen verloren, ziemlich viel.
Kurganov with around 20 big blinds.
Not for you, but.
So a min cash in this tournament is worth 241,000 euros. The winner will receive 1.8 million.
Not exactly life-changing money for the Macau boys. They want that title. Get the old office door reading chairman, CEO, and super high roller champion.
So it's a new level, 20,000 and 40,000 blinds. Action folded to Ronno Lowe.
Call.
And he limps from the cutoff with pocket sixes.
Lo and behold, this guy's in another pot. One of the benefits of not caring about the money.
Kurganov in the small blind has pocket tens.
I'm sure Kurgles would love to be able to 3-bet shove this, but he can't because there hasn't been a 2-bet yet. Lowe's limped a lot of good hands, but this is the smallest pair we've seen him do it with.
All in.
Kurganov shoving anyway. Shemian in the big blind with a monster.
Again?
All in.
He reshoves. This dynamic feels familiar.
And again, I think this is a no-go for Rano.
He folds. So Kurganov at risk again. This time he is racing.
When everyone's this good, you're gonna have to have flips.
Shemian is the player with the overcards. He needs to hit.
Are you praying? Oh, I wouldn't expect that.
Doesn't need to pray. All has brunch with the poker gods every Saturday.
It's a good flop for Kurganov. He's now a 3-1 favorite.
What's this now? Rolled two smallest violins?
Shemian trying to summon an ace or a king on the river. 6 cards for Kurganov to fade. He gets another double up.
How much? 765.
And the words of Sir Mix-a-Lot, double up. And also, you can do side bends or sit-ups, but please don't lose that butt.
Kurganov now up to 1.6 million. I'd say he's now a serious contender in this tournament. What do you say? Use the hashtag EPT.